Listen, wonderful people. Thank you for being here again today. And yes, today is another special day. It's a special day because the day we haven't seen before, and guess what? We'll never see it again. But let's get into the business today of why the wolf is destroying the flock, and yet and still we're not being the protector, we're not being the provider, we're not being the comforter as we should be, the leader. Yeah, a shepherd is a leader. I say lead us into green pastures, lead us into the righteousness, lead us into the good thing to keep us from going astray, to keep us from going to being all over the place, being vulnerable to animals and degradation, falling off of cliffs and going into the bushes and the briars and getting hung up and stuck up in all different places, places where we know that we can not supposed to be. Right. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Because it's a wolf. The wolf. The wolf is the that evil person, that person that is sent, yeah, that is sent to do things to you, against you. Yes. The wolf is like he's an agent. He's an agent of evil. Because no wolf is really tame and cunning, and he's cunning, yes, tame and say wants to be petted. A wolf cannot be a pet dog, a pet animal. No. So a wolf is his aim, his guide, his ambition, his whole character and makeup is to destroy you. You are his food. Ah, and yet still he seeks you to destroy you day by day by day. So now, what happens? What happens? So we'll take this into another different area, different concept, a different approach to the situation. Right now, we are here to say we are together as one in a matrimonial situation. And that matrimonial situation says that to death do us part. We should love and honor, right? And then to be obedient, more or less, to say, and then let it be known that there is boundaries, there is a togetherness, and yet and still there's supposed to be a joy, a peace, a happiness. Yes, in this situation, as long as we're still trying to do what we're supposed to do, because to complete the whole number one object of matrimonial is to procreate. To make a baby. Fill the earth. Fill the earth. Yes, and that's what we're doing. But what is the quality? What is the value? What is the situation that's come about as we fill in the earth? Are we doing the race that we're supposed to be doing? Are we taking advantage of a situation whereas, okay, we're just going through this way, that way, and the other way, that we're not really doing the right way? So now, here come the wolf. We understand and know that now the wolf has gotten too comfortable. The wolf is not only too comfortable, now, as the wolf says that he's come to devour, he's come to kill, steal, and devour. And yet and still, wait a minute. Okay. Ooh, thank you, and bless you, and all this good stuff. So we know in our relationship situation going on that we'll just put a wolf in the place of an agent, right? And we say that your sheep, your herd, your flock, the people in your house, the people in your staff, the people in your community. And we notice that so many of our wonderful women, our ladies, our wives, sisters, and daughters, and mothers are vulnerable to situations, one vulnerable to things that are going to happen to them. But yet and still, We are here to protect them, to provide for them, as shepherds, to watch over our family, watch over the goodness that God has given us the charge to do. And being in charge, we should now protect them. But yet and still, we've gotten so comfortable. We let the sheep get so comfortable amongst the wolf. And the wolf is there not to, let's say, destroy that now and run them away, but no, the wolf is taking them off one by one by one by one, as he want to, as he will to. And what are we doing about it? What are the men doing about it? Are we still sitting around doing things that not necessary to protect our family, protect our spouses, protect our mothers and daughters and sisters? But we see this happen too much and too many times. Domestic violence is off the chain. Rape is off the chain. Sexual abuse is definitely off the chain. Molestation is like uncalled for. What are we doing about it? We're not passing the laws. We're not protecting them. We're not teaching them, showing them, guiding them, developing them, giving them instruction, and then being there for them when they need us. Are we there? Are we prepared? Are we really prepared to be the husband? Are we really prepared to be the leaders? Are we really prepared to be the protector? But it seems like the wolf is the one that is winning. Okay? Case in point, your wife works at a new job. Okay? So she's nice. She, all bodily and looking good and everything. She's prepared for a new job. She wants to be looking presentable and good, not just any old thing, come on now. So she goes there. So she gets compliments from the guys and even from some of the ladies. Oh, yeah, you look nice. Okay, my name is this, my name is that. Okay, good. But that's one person, that one wolf, that lone wolf that come about. Hey, my name is Johnny. What's your name? Oh, my name is Susan. Da 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 da. Okay. So Johnny said, welcome aboard. So next thing you know, Johnny said, look here, uh, the cafeteria over there. How about having lunch with me today? She said, well, I just bought a sandwich. Da da da. I'm not too hungry. So she tried to get out of it, but Johnny's insistent. Johnny is insistent. So the next thing you know, she's sitting there, and Johnny come over and sit down anyway and talk, casual conversation. Good. Casual conversation. No harm intended. That's what the wolf does. Circle. He circles. And he's looking. He's baiting. He's scheming. How do I attack this? What should I say? Excuse me. So the next thing the wolf does is to your family. How long you've been in this area, this community, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. Now she has to answer because he's asking a simple question. She's not comfortable with Johnny in such a way, but she don't want to get too far out there, right? But Johnny is insistent. Johnny is that wolf. Johnny is that wolf. Just so happened, she and her husband maybe had a little squabble, maybe misunderstanding, maybe a little neglect here and there sometimes. And she's hurting on the side. Her heart is hurting a little bit. Her emotions upset. So now she has a problem. But Johnny, the wolf, is playing on her, being nice, being kind, talking to her, finding out her business more or less, her family structure, finding out, making her smile, making her laugh a little bit. See, the wolf just don't come in, just pounce on you and start devouring you. The wolf comes in, he's sneakily, and he's really persistent, and he's strategic to get you into a place where that first bite will be the bite. Wolf is not going to worry about tearing you down, beating you up, and all that little stuff. The wolf will come in to get you now. So this is some of the things that's going to happen. That's happening today in our life, in our situation, in our world. Because we know that the devourer is walking around, rolling around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. But then it also says that if you can resist him, firm in your faith, believe that, hey, I don't have to do what you tell me to do. I don't have to get involved with what you're saying. Therefore, we have to teach our women, teach our girls, teach our mothers and daughters, sisters, not to get too comfortable when someone is coming up on you. And that wolf could be anybody, anyone, your best friend, your homie, relative, all these people can be the wolf that is the agent that was sent to destroy you. And this is what happened, to separate you from the herd, separate you from a place of comfort, to a place of security. But now, the shepherd, if David, the shepherd boy, could kill a lion and a bear, and but yet and still, we are so afraid. We are so afraid to talk. We're so afraid to let it be known that we are here for our women, here for the flock, to protect them, comfort them, to make for sure that they have what is needed, because we represent the landlord, the landowner, the herdsman. We're just shepherds. And as a shepherd, the herdsman is in control of all of the sheep, but yet and still, we are now in that place that we're letting the wolves come amongst us. And then at any given time, the wolf will devour, the wolf will separate, the wolf will kill, and the wolf will destroy. And that's what they're doing today. All of this evil, all of this mayhem, all of these things that's going about. And yet and still, we have other things that's coming about that's going to enhance, entice, and then expand the destruction that's happening with us and to us. So we're just here to encourage. We're just here to say, be aware of these things. Be aware of what is going on around you. Know your surroundings. Just like we always say that to be strong, we have to get our strength back, because so much is happening to us today that we're weak, we're unprepared, and yet and still we don't have the wisdom and the know-how to defend our flock. But yet and still, we must by all means get the help, ask for the help, prepare ourselves for that place, that time, so that we can be together as a family, together to protect the flock, protect our community, protect our homes from the invasion of these creatures that's coming in, the wolves. They don't have to come in today with the sheepskin clothes like he used to do in the old days. They're just coming in plain and simple. Wolf is a wolf, growling with the fangs, the eyes, just like no problem. And yet and still, we're becoming comfortable with them around us, comfortable with them as a pet even, knowing that a wolf cannot be your pet. But this is what's happening today. So with that in mind, wonderful people, think about these things. When you see somebody roll up on you, when you and your spouse, or you and the shepherd even, the one that's a leader in your community, they're out of line, say something. We hold things too long and too long. We hold things without saying anything about the situation. Speak on it. Let it be known. Stop holding back information that could be necessary to help gain strength. And that's what we need. That's what we need. So our infirmities are yet many, many, many. But thank God for Jesus that knows, he's aware of our infirmities, and he's there to help us through our weaknesses. And we talking about how, well, a woman that cheats, she's always a cheater, she's gonna cheat again. We can't trust her no more. How do you know? You don't know what's inside that person or the reason why she may have cheated. Because like we said before, when you get comfortable around the wolf and the wolf is keep playing on you, prowling you, shadowing you, you don't know what might happen or go down. But let's have a conversation. Let's teach. Let's lead and guide. And let's, by all means, be the priests in our home, in our community, to say enough is enough. We have the power and authority over all works of the evil one. All works. We can tread on snakes and scorpions, but yet and still, that means step on them, walk on them, and kick them. Walk on them. But yet and still, we are afraid. We are not prepared. And yet we have infirmities of our own. So how can we help someone else with their infirmities when our infirmities are standing out like a sore thumb? So let's go get the help. Let's get delivered. Let's get healing. And as we see and face each and every day, a new day, a new life, in a new way, facing with the power and the strength to prevail, the strength to endure, and the strength to make a change in a situation, a change in the lives of others, and change in the life of our own self. Think about these things. And yet and still, we ask you, by all means, help us to do what is right. Help us to do the good that is supposed to be done. And with that in mind, we wish you well, wish you peace, joy, and the power of the true spirit and the true and mighty, almighty, the one most high is with us. But let him be with us in the right way. Not for us to be shaking and baking, going through many changes in different ways, but to protect our flock as he has given us the charge to protect. Gives us in charge to feed the flock, tend the flock, and then take the flock to better pastors because he's provided the pastors for us so that the flock will not go into the bushes and the briars. The flock will not go into the place where the wolves and the lions are. The flock will stay steadfast and be obedient to the shepherd. But then the shepherd should be the right place, the right person, the leading guide. The shepherd should not be overbearing of the sheep, but to give comfort, to give wisdom, and also to give praises to the Most High. With that in mind, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless you and take care. And I hope to see you soon and very soon. But in the meantime, I ask you for a special favor. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. Give feedback. Let us know what you think. Because it's no use in talking about these things, discussing these things, and then you listen to them, and then you say, oh, well, it's all right. Because that just goes to show us that you are now a part of the wolf pack. Wow. Sorry. That's the way it is. Think about it. All right. Take care. Be blessed. Be blessed. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being with today. Appreciate you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye now.